Three, two, one. Up next on today's beer review, we're going to be looking at Skye Red. This is a red ale, I believe, and it's coming in at 4.2% ABV, and it is by Isle of Skye Brewing Company. Let's check it out. Hi everybody, it's Rich and welcome to today's beer review. And as you can see, I am not in the bar once again. I am actually on the Isle of Skye in Scotland, and today we are looking at Skye Red. Now, if you look around, you'll notice that, like I said before, this is not the bar. This is actually a converted church. Went from a church to an Airbnb, and we are staying about probably, I don't know, quarter of a mile from the North Sea, which is really beautiful. And I figured while I was here, let me check out some of the local beers. And I just couldn't not use this setting because we're in this for 2 nights, and this is my second night. So this one is Skye Red, and it says, majoring on malt, nuttiness, and fruit with just the right amount of hops, our first ever ale in an award winner too. And it also says that it is a premium craft ale brewed on the island of Skye, a balanced, nutty, exceptionally smooth craft ale in the Scottish tradition. Malted barley is the fore. We use different types along with just the right amount of Challenger and Fuggle hops. The ale's debut is no accident. We look to our inspiration from Skye Red Cullen's Hill. And it says, what else? Water, malted barley, hops, and yeast. And that's it. That's the thing I'm finding over here is that the beer has so many fewer ingredients than what you see on some of the bigger beers. So let's see how it pours first. And it does pour a nice sort of reddish brown. It actually looks very dark in this light, although it's really, really red. The nose is all malted barley. You can definitely smell that sort of breadiness that comes with it, at least to me. But that's lower. There's also this sort of like, I want to say it's like almost like walnut type of aroma to it that's really, really nice as well. I'm getting just a hint of, I'm assuming the roast, which, almost smells like a coffee. So far I'm really impressed with the nose. Let's see how it tastes. That's very nice. It's drier than I expected it to be. That's first, which, sort of makes you, but it also sort of activates all of your salivary glands, and it really brings that sort of like mouth-watering flavor forward. It drinks very easy. Now, it is 4.2% ABV, which seems to be standard here, somewhere between 3 and 4%, which is well below what I normally have when I'm home. That being said, these beers are very easy to drink, very accessible. And, you can enjoy one with dinner and, you don't have to worry about being, incapacitated. Now, the funny thing is in Scotland, if you have had anything to drink at all, you're not allowed to drive. So, I mean, that being said, you can't drink that here and then, with a meal and then go for a ride because you could get a DWI. But I will say this, if I came across this in the United States, I would buy it. This would be a great, great beer to go with a burger, some fries, even pizza. It's very, very accessible. And I have to say, I'm fighting the urge to gulp this because this is one that seems to just make me want to drink faster. It's really that good. And I know I said before there was sort of like this breadiness. I was wrong. This is all of the malted barley. And that being said, you're getting this nice sort of roast nutty flavor that's there. I like this a lot. Now, I've tried a couple of the Skye Brewing Company's beers, and I still have 2 in the fridge that I have to do reviews of, and I'm going to try and do them while I'm on this trip. And I have to say, these are really, really nice beers, but thus far of all of them that I've tried here, this would be the one that I went for. Now, this is a 500 ml bottle, And I mean, this can go for anywhere from, let's say, $6 all the way up to I've seen 40 in the United States. This came in a 4 pack of 500 ml bottles, and it was 10 pounds. So you're talking about 4 500 ml bottles. So what is that? £2 50 per bottle. So about $3 for this bottle. Which again, one of the things that I find when I'm in Europe, and particularly in England and Ireland and Scotland, is that the beer is always better than what I get in most cases in the States. Now, that being said, I still think Gusto is well up there with them. I think that, what is that other one? Equilibrium is up there. But it seems like every beer I've come across here has been really, really good. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand vacation taste, so that adds to it. But, there's a lot to be said for local craft beer, and this is one of those examples. Now, forgive me, I have to touch the screen because the screen went off. Would I get this again? I would buy this 4 pack again in a heartbeat all day long, because it was inexpensive, it's very accessible, and you know what, like for a 500 ml bottle, that's phenomenal to be spending like $2.50 or $3. So yeah, I would definitely purchase this again. It's a really good ale. It's got nice carbonation that really opens up the flavor. And I got to tell you, I find it very, very enjoyable. All right, folks, I'm going to sit back, enjoy the rest of the evening in this converted church, and I will see you all next time on End of the Day Beer Review. Cheers.